Hi everybody, it's Vicky here and welcome to a bookish video. So today is the start of a reading vlog, which I am which I am doing for the Polarthon, which is a readathon hosted by Jade from Jadeyraereads. I will link her channel for you in the description box below. By the time you see this video, the readathon will have finished. So I'm actually filming this, or starting this video, at 15 minutes past midnight on Monday the 7th of February because the Polarthon started at midnight, and I'm currently watching Jade and Gavin with Pris on YouTube. Pris has surprised everybody by visiting Jade, so that was a nice surprise. I'm actually on Pris's team, the Arctic Animals, so that was a very, very nice surprise. So I'm going to be taking part in the reading sprints. I have 2 physical books to read this week. The first one, I did end up purchasing this, The Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell. I received a Waterstones gift voucher from my husband as an early Valentine's Day gift. I'm buying him a game that comes out just after Valentine's Day. He asked me what I wanted and I said, just give me the same value in Waterstones vouchers. So that's what he did. So I bought this with some of that money. So yeah, very excited to have this. And then also I'm reading The Good Bear by Sarah Lean. So those are my 2 physical books. And then I have an ebook off Kindle Unlimited, which is, what's the book called? Song of the Forever Rains. So I will be reading that on ebook as well. I won't be starting with that because obviously I'm using my Amazon Fire tablet to watch the reading sprints. So I'm probably going to start one of these 2 books. However, I am actually already partway through The Faithless Hawk, which was part of my Bookgammon TBR. This was my star book that I won in Bookgammon, and I'm currently on page 148 out of 385. So I still have about 250 pages left of this to read, and I kind of really don't want to stop reading this for a whole week and then come back to it. So what I'm thinking is I might actually use these midnight sprints for as long as I can go for, as long as they're going for. I don't know how long they'll do it for, but the reading sprints, but I might use these reading sprints at now to get as much of this read as possible, because it is a quick read once I sit down to it, and get this finished, because these 2 are middle grades and I do generally tend to read them pretty quick, although the writing in that is still quite a lot, but I still think I could get through 2 middle grades and 1 ebook in a week. Pushing it possibly. Am I going wrong for trying to finish off this book? It's just that I don't want to have to wait a whole week to finish this. So I'll see as much as I can get done tonight, and then I don't know. Should I? I don't know. Should I start off reading one of these? And at least get one of these done, and then decisions. What should I do? And by the time you watch this, you won't be able to tell me what to do. No, I'm going to see how much of this I can get finished by the end of tonight. I'm in the mood to read it. I'm reading it pretty fast. I reckon I could get the majority of this finished tonight if I stay up for a couple of hours. So I could possibly have this finished off by tomorrow if I use reading sprints tonight. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I know it's not the Polarthon reading because it's not set in an icy environment. What was the prompts? Let me have a look. I know where I did write my things down. Cozy vibes. I guess it could cover that. Do you like my Polarthon spread? I'm really pleased. Look at my cute little teddy bear and penguin. It's my Polarthon spread. So yeah, the prompts are cozy vibes, snowy cover, animal friend, Arctic setting, and a polar fantasy. Cozy vibes. It's my star book. Snowy setting? No. Animal friends? Not really. Snowy cover? It's not really a snowy cover, is it? I mean, it's got white on it, but it's not really a snowy cover. So no, it doesn't really count, but... Well, they've started the first reading sprint off, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue reading this, try and get as much of this read tonight, and then I will officially start my Polarthon reads in the morning when I wake up. So we're going to do that for now. So I'm going to get some reading done and I will speak to you soon. I'll hopefully do a sort of a catch up before I go to bed, or you'll see me first thing in the morning, or first thing in my morning. It'll all be one video for you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning. A lie, it's not morning. Time is it? It is nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have not brushed my hair. I'm a complete mess. And this is why I don't do reading vlogs very often, because I am useless at it. Because as of yet, at almost 3 p.m, on day 1 of Polarthon, I have read a total of 0 pages for said readathon. I still have not started any of my books for Polarthon. Last night I did say that at midnight with the reading sprints with Jade and Gavin and Pris, that I would try and get as much of my last read, which is The Faithless Hawk by Margaret Owen, as much of that read as possible, because I'd already started it and I really wanted to get it finished before I started Polarthon. But that didn't go too well. As you can see now, I'm about halfway through. The reading sprints didn't actually last that long. They only lasted about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. They only did 2 reading sprints of 40 minutes, and then they were talking about calling it quits and going to bed because they were all quite tired. And then just as I was clicking off the video, because I thought they were wrapping up, and I thought, yeah, I'm pretty tired myself, I'm going to go to bed, I heard Jade mention something about another 30-minute sprint. So they might have done another 30-minute sprint after I came off. I don't know at this moment in time. But yeah, I only got halfway through. So I still have half of this book to read. And instead of using the morning to get this finished, which is what I should have been doing, or at least starting on one of my Polarthon reads, I've been playing Animal Crossing instead. So that didn't work out well. I am not that great at vlogging. In fact, I'm pretty freaking useless. I am going to use this update though to give you kind of a update on my leg injury. So if you've been following my child, I don't have a child. Well, I do. I have 2 children. But anyway, that's not the point I was going for. If you've been following my channel for a while, oh my God, my horns, seriously. I had these hair horns and they don't sit down properly. Anyway, if you've been following my channel since before Christmas, you will know that I took a little bit of a break from filming videos and uploading onto my channel in December, because in November, the day before my birthday, just for shits and giggles, I had a little accident where I tripped and fell and I seriously hurt my ankle. After a trip to A&E, I discovered I had a ruptured Achilles tendon, and that meant going into a boot for 10 weeks. And so I took a hiatus from filming in December because I really wanted to just look after myself, take some self-care and focus on recovery. Well, the good news is I'm now out of that boot. Friday just gone. I'm filming this on Monday the 7th, so it was Friday the 4th of February. Asthma's playing up today. I had my physio appointment. It was my 10-week appointment, and the boot finally came off. I had a little bit of an anxiety panic at the moment that she went to take it off, because my brain just went, oh, I need that to walk. So the lady, my physio, was absolutely amazing. She dealt with my panic attack really nicely. She didn't freak out. I was the one freaking out, but my husband and the physio were able to talk me down and get me calmed down again and know that, you know, I can do this. I can walk on my own. I don't need the boot. The boot was just there for a few weeks. So, yeah, my brain just did not like it. I am still, however, using 1 crutch now, not 2, just to help me, because there is some swelling on my foot, which does make it hard to walk. And it's not painful, it's just uncomfortable now. There's no pain or anything. Sometimes, and this is the reason why I'm sat on my bed, sometimes when I'm sat in a chair and I have my foot down, my heel can start to feel a little bit painful. So what I've discovered is that if I just put a cushion on the floor and rest my foot on that, that stops the pain in my heel. Or I just sit on my bed, basically. But then I get a few like sores on my legs where it's like in constant contact with the bed, so I have to be careful. And besides, up and about walking will only help the swelling to go down and the injury to recover. So yeah, walking on it is good. I need to do that on a regular basis. So yeah, foot is out of boot, and I have a couple of exercises that I have to do on a daily basis. 2, 1 I'm quite good at now, the other one not so good. One is to raise my heels up off the floor when I'm sat on a chair, to raise my heels up and pressing my toes down. My right foot, my injured foot, doesn't seem to, I can lift my heel, but I don't seem to be able to press my foot down. It doesn't feel like it wants to do that. It's like that connection isn't there to do that. So I'm having to practice that. And then the other one, the other exercise that I have to do is to stand with my feet in front of each other as if I'm walking on a tightrope and try to balance. That one I'm not doing so well. I'm not doing so well on. Fat thighs. Don't let you put your feet in that position very easily. So that's number one. That's not got anything to do with my injury, just my body type. And two, it feels like I'm balancing mainly on my good foot and not really using my injured foot to help me balance. So I'm taking all the weight on my good foot, and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be trying to balance the weight between both feet. So that's an exercise I have to practice more on. So yes, that is an update on my foot. So all's going well. I am recovering. So on that note, I've made a decision. I am going to put this aside for now, and I'm going to say to myself that as long as I can get a good chunk out of one of my physical reads today, the 2 middle grades, for Polarthon, then before bed I can read a bit of this, so that I'm focusing most of the day on my Polarthon reads, and then before bedtime get a little bit of the Faithless Hawk in, because the Faithless Hawk doesn't have to be finished this week. I can finish it anytime during the month, but I don't want to leave it a week before I come back to it, because I might forget some of it. You know me, I have a terrible memory. So on that note, I think I'm going to pick The Good Bear to pick up for now, by Sarah Lean. So this one is, let me get it open for you, a story that will warm your heart and take you on an adventure you will never forget. Christmas holidays, and Thea's looking forward to spending time with her father, but when she arrives in snowy Norway, everything feels wrong. Her father's distant, and now she has to share him with his new family. Then Thea makes a surprising discovery. Deep in the woods by the house is a bear. He's scared and hungry, and he desperately needs Thea's help. Thea must prove to everyone that he's not dangerous. He's a good bear if she's to save him. So I don't know if we're supposed to read our books in order, and in that sense I should be reading my ebook. But my ebook is a fantasy, and I'm worried that if I start that straight after the Faithless Hawk kind of thing, I might get the two mixed up. So I'm going to start with Good Bear. Look, if I can get my physical reads read and out of the way, then all the better. And today I have a touch of headache, and reading an ebook is only going to exacerbate that. So I shouldn't have been playing Animal Crossing, but I had maintenance to do. I'm one of those game players that if a game has daily chores that you have to complete, I like those kind of games. Wander around shooting and killing and stuff like that, I'm not really into. But games where you have to collect things daily, do daily chores, do daily maintenance, those kinds of things, I'm all about those games. I love those games. Farming games and decorating games and things like that. And Animal Crossing is all of those things. So I think that's why it's captured my attention so much. Plus as well, I'm redesigning my island for about the 5th time in a year. So when I finished it and I save a dream address, I might share it with you guys if you're interested in visiting my island. But yeah, that's what I'm currently working on Animal Crossing. But we're not here for Animal Crossing, are we? This is a long update. Foot's going fine. I'm out of the boot, and we are doing exercises to recover muscle loss. And I'm going to start on The Good Bear. So that's how we're going to go for now. So I will see you in a bit. So today is Wednesday the 9th of February at 1:45. I didn't do any clips yesterday because I was not feeling very well. I was struggling with a massive headache all day, and B, I had been up most of the night feeling sickly, so I wasn't feeling at my best. And also as well, yesterday I was waiting in for a parcel which didn't arrive, so I was getting more and more irate throughout the day because I paid for next day delivery and it didn't come the next day. So even though it's here now, you know, I was waiting for this parcel and it wasn't arriving, and I was just getting more and more angry. So I just thought, you know what, I'm in no way, shape or form ready to film right now. So that's why there was no clips from yesterday. However, I can tell you that on Monday I did start and finish The Good Bear by Sarah Lean. This was for the prompts Cozy Vibes and Animal Friend, I think, one of the two. I did really enjoy this. I ended up reading this actually in one day. I started this, I think, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I finished it before 10 o'clock that evening. It was such a quick read. There is some beautiful artwork in here, absolutely gorgeous. And now I can't find any. It's very sporadic through the book. There isn't a lot of artwork, but when you do come across it, it is very pretty. This one was my favourite. The Christmas tree and the decorations with the bear. I thought it was very relatable in the fact that, you know, as she's going to stay with her father and his new family, she automatically feels that kind of like, I don't like you and I want to show you that he's my dad, he's not your dad. That is a feeling that a lot of kids in with divorced parents kind of do feel, and I thought that very relatable because I myself am from a divorced family. So yeah, I never felt animosity towards my brothers and sisters, but I kind of felt it towards my stepmother, but I tried not to show it. But I mean, I was a kid, so so yeah, I finished that one in one day, so I'm really pleased with it. I would say that it's a really good book for young children to read, especially if they are going through similar circumstances where their parents have divorced or getting divorced and they're struggling to deal with the emotions involved in that. So yeah, that's that one. And then, as you know, I was trying to finish The Faithless Hawk by Margaret Owen before the readathon started, but unfortunately I didn't manage to do that. But I did manage to finish this yesterday. So while I was waiting for that parcel to arrive, I sat and finished The Faithless Hawk. I really enjoyed this. This isn't part of the Polarthon. This is doesn't fulfill any of the prompts, no matter how I try and fudge them. But I did really enjoy this one, and I gave it 5 stars. Loved it. This is a new favourite duology of mine. So yeah, I really liked the political intrigue and the plot twist and the betrayal and the loyalty. And there was one moment in here where I gasped out so loud that my husband thought I'd shouted him. And he was sat downstairs and I was upstairs on my bed reading, and he honestly thought I'd shouted him for something. And I was like, no, I was just reading my book and something happened and I had to gasp out loud. So yeah, absolutely loved it. 5 stars. So glad I managed to finish this duology now. So that means that I can now fully concentrate on the Polarthon. So my 2 reads left for the Polarthon is, of course, the Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell, and then my ebook of I have to remember the title, Song of the Forever Rains. So it's a Kindle Unlimited book. So I don't know whether to move on to this one because I do still have some dregs of that massive headache I had yesterday. So I don't know if I want to be staring at a screen or reading a physical book. So I don't know. I think I might go on to the Polar Bear Explorers Club because, as I say, I don't really want to bring that headache back, and by staring at a screen it's probably going to do that. So I think I'll probably move on to the Polar Bear Explorers Club. But the parcel that I received today, should have received it yesterday, but never mind, we'll ignore that fact. It is a Superdrug parcel. Now I know this is a reading vlog and technically I should be doing like a book haul in this video, but that might still happen. You never know with me, I'm always buying books. Although not so much now I have the point system in place. But I needed a few things from Superdrug, so I put in an order online. So the first thing I needed was some deodorant. I know that aerosols aren't that great for the environment. However, solid or liquid deodorants irritate my skin. So the aerosol ones are really the only things I can use. So I got a limited edition pomegranate and lemon verbena scent in the Dove ones, and then also in Dove I got apple and white tea scent. I love the scent of apple, so I wanted to pick those two up, and they were half price, so that's good. Next I picked up some these do say biodegradable and flushable, but I will not be flushing them down the toilet. I don't care what the packaging says, what the manufacturer says. I will not be responsible for blocking the drains by flushing these down the toilet. They will go in a little baggie, in a bin. So, you know, I'm not going to be responsible for that. No, no, no. So yeah, it says gently cleanses and freshens with aloe vera and calendula extracts. So yeah, as you know, I had a little accident back in November and I was in a boot for 10 weeks. And for those 10 weeks, I wasn't able to get a proper bath because I had a big boot on my foot and I wasn't allowed to get it wet. And I wasn't allowed to take it off either, not even to bathe. So I had to have stand-up washes. Basically for 10 weeks. Now the boot is off. We don't have a shower. We only have a bath. And I'm a little bit worried of getting in and out of the bath still with my ankle, even though my ankle is in recovery. But I'm still a bit worried about getting in and out of the bath. So I am going to be able to at least stand in the bath and give myself a proper wash down standing up in the bath. But I thought I would buy some of these just to, you know, brushing up down there, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, I bought some of those. I've never used them before, so I don't know whether it's something I need in my life or not. Bear with me. The next thing I bought from Superdrug was we needed some new toothpaste, and I got the Sensodyne Gentle Whitening one. So this is an airless pump one, so it'll push the product up. I remember having these when I was a kid, and I always used to think that we were a bit posh when my mum would buy these ones rather than the squeezy tube toothpastes. And then I may have, even though I didn't need to, because if you saw my makeup inventory that I posted back in January, you'll know that I don't need any more makeup. I bought some makeup. So the first thing I picked up, so I thought about my makeup inventory and what parts of my makeup inventory would I not worry too much about increasing my numbers in. And one of those things was lip care products because I do suffer with dry skin on my lips, and I only have one lip oil. I do have some lip balms, but no lip oils. So I got this Revolution Lip Care Serum, overnight lip serum with hydrating and moisturizing mango butter and hyaluronic acid. So that is it there. Let's get it open. So it's a clear lip serum. Oh, it's quite a large one. Wow. They do like their large products, don't they? That is huge. Look at the size of that doe foot applicator. They do like their rather big doe foot applicators, don't they? I mean, look at the size of that compared to my little finger. I mean, I have small hands, but you know, that's huge. Anyway, so yeah, I got myself that because I'm always struggling with dry lips. And then another area of my makeup that I wouldn't mind increasing is, don't roll away, is my mascaras, because I don't have that many mascaras. So I got the Wispy Lash, can you see that? Wispy Lash mascara from Revolution, which has a feather effect mascara. Now I'm not going to open it because I don't open my mascaras until I'm ready to use them, because then they go off and go bad. So yeah, I bought myself that. Now if you spent £12, then you got a free goodie bag. But I didn't just spend £12. No. I carried on looking. So I picked up another Revolution product, a Velvet Kiss lip crayon in Rosé. So it looks like this. Sorry, you're getting the glare from the window, but it's the only way I got light in here. And it's just a lip crayon like that. Yeah, and it twists up. Let's see how much product we get. Quite a lot. That's a lot of product. Okay, this is a lot darker than what I was expecting it to be. I have a lot of ones like this. I was hoping this was going to be, yeah, I have quite a few like this. Damn it, I thought it was going to be a lot lighter than that. That's what goes with seeing swatches online. I have quite a few lipsticks like this, but never mind. Yeah, I thought it was a lighter rosé, but never mind. Yeah, so I picked that up. So, that's all I got. So I got a little Revolution mystery goodie bag. So let's have a look and see what I got. I haven't had a look at this yet, so I don't know what I have. Well, there's a couple of things in. All right, what's the first thing? No! I've just decluttered one of these because I got it in another mystery gift bag. It's one of those brow tints that you paint on, you leave for a while, and then you peel it off, and then it's coloured your brows. So that will be an unhaul product. Stuck it to me side then, did you see? What's this one? Oh, I literally got this as well in the last one. A Revolution Sheer Brilliant lip gloss. Is it a lip gloss? I think it's a lip gloss. And it's in the exact same shade as the one I got in my last mystery bag. Am I getting the same products? This is not turning out to be worth it. So a lip gloss in the same shade that I had before. But I do like my lip glosses, so I'll keep that. Then we have two more items. I swear to God, if this is one of those, it's one of those. And the last one is, are you freaking kidding me? So I got one of the Revolution cream liquid, I think it's just like a cream moussey lipstick in the shade Featured, I think. Yeah, Featured. I kind of already, I think, have this shade as well. So that was a bit pants. Come on, Revolution. Of all the products
that they have now. They are still putting crap into their mystery bags. Like, this is stuff that they had 3-4 years ago. Like, they're still putting this crap into their mystery bags. No one's ever going to buy these products anymore to get the mystery bags because it's full of shit. Like, the lip gloss I will use. That lip cream I might possibly use. But these two items, I've already had these items in another mystery bag, and I've already decluttered these items from the mystery bag before. Not impressed.
Hi, so the time is 7:40 still on Wednesday, and I've just come off the sprints that Jade was doing for Polarthon on her channel. I believe they're still continuing, but I came off because I needed a break. But I am flying through the Polar Bears Explorers Club by Alex Bell. Currently on page 179 out of 331. So that leaves me with about 150 pages left. So I'm well over halfway. And I thought if I try to continue on the sprints, I'm going to finish this tonight, and I kind of didn't want to do that because I only have 3 books for Polarthon to read this week, and it looks like I might, if I continue this way, I might actually get all 3 books finished well before the end of Polarthon, which means I will have to go and look for another book to read as well. And I don't know if I have another polar fantasy read or not. There was a polar fantasy or an icy fantasy book that we got from Fairy Loot, so maybe, possibly, I might be able to pick that one up if I finish my 3 books too early. I am enjoying this though. I'm liking the artwork in here. I'm loving the double spread artwork. So pretty, and I'm loving all the different characters in here. Beanie is so adorable. Separating out all his different coloured jelly beans. I don't like jelly beans personally. I don't like them. But I get that because my little my little strange heart likes to not like separate the colours out before I start eating, but if I have a pack of Skittles or something like that, I will eat them by colour. I'm just that strange. So Beanie is definitely a character I relate to. And I'm loving the sort of discussion in here of, you know, what girls can do and what girls are expected to do. The Aunt Agatha. I kind of cheered Felix when Aunt Agatha was saying about how the girls at the finishing school walk for about an hour with books on their heads to correct their posture, and Felix's response was, wouldn't it be better if they just read them? So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. That's feminism done right. That was clever. I liked that. So yeah, I am enjoying it. But I do think I might finish this either tonight or tomorrow, very possibly. And then I suppose I have 3 days to finish the ebook. So maybe I'm worrying for nothing. I did also finish the Faithless Hawk as well, so technically if I finish all 3 books for the Polarthon and I finished the Faithless Hawk, I will have finished 4 books in 1 week, which is a lot, even for me, but 2 of them are middle grades and very quick read middle grades as well. So yes, so hi, so I have finished The Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell. Today is Thursday the 10th of February at 3:30. Yeah, I finished this earlier. I really enjoyed it. It was very good. Take my thing out now. It was very good. I really enjoyed it, and what I liked about this was the character arc. So not every character in the Explorers group, but at least a couple of the characters really like developed through the story. My favourite character is definitely Beanie. My heart, oh, God love him. I adore Beanie. I would protect him with my whole heart and soul. He was so sweet and so beautiful. And the revelation about who Stella is as well was interesting. I kind of wanted more though. I'm hoping that as the trilogy goes on, which I will be continuing, that we get more from that and discover more about her life and what happened. And from the ending of the book, I think that's going to happen. I think that's likely. The ending of the book definitely lands on a cliffhanger, and it does make me want to go and pick up book 2 and book 3. I have to go into Waterstones tomorrow anyway to go and pick up a book that has come in for me, so I'm very excited about that one. And I might actually, because I still have a gift card with some credit on, I might actually pick up books 2 and 3 of this, so that I can continue and finish the trilogy. In fact, if they're on buy one get one half price, I might in fact even pick up the first book in the Ocean Squid series, so as well, because I believe that has a character called Ursula in it, and you know me and my love for Ursula. I doubt it's like the Ursula from The Little Mermaid, but yeah, very excited to continue this series. Because of my point system now, a new thing that the creator of the point system that I use for book buying, Karen has brought it in to try and stop her from starting new series. She has started deducting points for if she reads the first book in a new series. This is the first book in a new series, and I agree with her. We should be deducting points for first book in a series. So it is going to deduct points for me, but I only deduct 5 points. I don't think I should be badly affected if I start a new series, because I am working on finishing other series. But yeah, so this will have a deduction of points because it's the start of a new series, but you know what? I'm not mad about it. I'm very happy that I read this. Very happy. So that is the second book in the Polarthon read, and I only have 1 book left to read, and that is on my Amazon Fire for Kindle Unlimited, and it is the Song of the Forever Rains, I think. Yeah, so we have Song of the Forever Rains. So that is going to be my last and final book for Polarthon. So that is my update for you. I'm about to film a video now. I have my This Is Fantasy update to film, which you'll have probably seen before this one because it's going up tomorrow. And this vlog won't go up till next week sometime. I don't know when, not sure. So I have my This Is Fantasy update
to film and edit and schedule for tomorrow. I have a book haul that I need to edit and schedule. So yeah, I better get on and do those things. Because tomorrow I probably won't have time to do any of that, because my husband and I are planning to A, go into town so I can pick up my book, and B, we've decided that tomorrow is my benefit payday. So instead of waiting until next week when it's Valentine's Day and having prices hiked up as they always are for Valentine's Day, like nights out, we're gonna go out tomorrow for a Valentine's dinner, and we're gonna go and we're gonna watch the new Uncharted film with Tom Holland. Is it Tom Holland? I think so. And then we're gonna have dinner at Nando's. I think that's what we're planning, because there's a Nando's right next door. And yeah, so that is our plans for tomorrow. I don't know what time we're going for the cinema, but yeah, we're gonna go and do that. So a nice evening out tomorrow, which would be nice, because I haven't been out for quite some time, not even for Christmas. So yeah, it's been lovely. I'm really looking forward to it because I loved watching my husband play Uncharted. I used to sit and watch him and help him sometimes. If he got a bit stuck, I might give him an idea of, oh, have you tried that? Or, oh, have you seen that? And so I really got into the Uncharted games. I never played them myself because they're not the kind of games I like to play, but I didn't mind watching him playing them. So the fact that they brought it out as a film, I think sounds interesting. So I'm wanting to go see it. And who doesn't like some Nando's? I love me chicken. It's the only reason why I would never go vegetarian, because I can't chicken. I love chicken. Sorry. Not sorry. But you know, yeah, so that's my plans. Gonna film, gonna edit, get stuff done tonight so that tomorrow I can just go book shopping and cinema and food. So, and have an early Valentine's Day dinner out. So yeah, that's my plans. Hi, so it is Friday the 11th of February, and time currently is, and yes, I'm back in my bed, 4:41. I'm back in bed, but I have been out all day today. Me and my husband decided to take Valentine's Day a little bit early, and do it today rather than on Monday. And so we went to Cineworld, which is our local cinema, and we watched the new Uncharted movie, which was really good. We really enjoyed it. Tom Holland plays Nate Drake really well. He really captures his character from the games. You can tell that he is a fan of the games himself as well, because he really captured that character. And then after that we went to Nando's and we had a beautiful chicken dinner there. It was really delicious. We we finished everything. Normally I end up leaving a few little bits because there's always too much on those share platters, but no, we managed to finish everything today. I was very hungry by the time we got to the film because neither of us had had breakfast before we went. So yeah, we've literally just got back, and we left the house at I want to say about 11:30 this morning. We've literally just got back. That's how long we've been out. So I am so tired. My foot is hurting because when we called for the taxi to come pick us up, and
after we finished at Nando's, the taxi pulled down a bit further than where we were stood, and I rushed to get to the taxi, and so now my ankle's throbbing. So I'm back to resting it because that bugger hurts. I've had a few twinges in my heel for the last 24 hours, and if you don't know, one of the signs of a ruptured Achilles tendon is pain in your heel, and that's the pain I felt when I injured myself. So the fact that in the last 24 hours I've had pain in my heel again, it's playing on my mind and worrying me a little bit, but we'll be all right. I've been doing some exercises, and the physio said to me that I wouldn't be able to do those exercises if I hadn't recovered from the ruptured Achilles tendon. So chances are I haven't re-injured myself. It's just my heel hurting generally. So yeah. But yeah, we went to Cineworld, and you don't want to see that one, and that's on my card details. We were there, so we were in row H, seat 19 and 20. And you need to mortgage your house and sell your first child to afford to go to the cinema nowadays. It's why it's a treat more than a regular occurrence for us. So yeah, we had a lovely, lovely day. I am not there. What's been going on there? I am reading Song of the Forever Rains. I am apparently 12% of the way through it, so I'm going to continue with that. It's interesting. It started off with a sentence of something like, the three girls didn't know that they were playing in a puddle of blood. And I was like, oh, we're in for a ride. So yeah, it's about this girl who is one of three sisters, and they each have a power. And one sister has the power through dance, one sister has the power through music, and then our main character, Larkyra, has the power through song or voice. So she can literally rip people apart with the sound of her voice. She can like make people do what she wants them to do with the sound of her voice, and she has to try and control it. And she is she's just about to have a party for her 19th birthday, where the month before her 19th birthday she had to go out into the town and live a month without using her power at all, because her father wants her to learn that having a power is a privilege, and that there are people who have to deal with injustice and mistreatment without that special power to help them. So it's kind of a way for her to learn that her power is special and unique, and that she should cherish it. And I feel like yeah, we're gonna go from there. So she's about to have a party for her 19th birthday. She's already met a man who I know comes into play later on. She saved him from being mugged. And she kind of used her powers to save him, and she wasn't supposed to, and her dad knows she used her powers. So yeah, yeah, and it's pretty gruesome as well, in the sense of that opening line, but also as well, she loses a finger at the beginning of the story because she was caught stealing. So somebody took her finger as punishment, because that used to be a thing. So yeah, it's pretty gruesome, but I'm enjoying it. It's different. It's different to what I'm used to, but I am enjoying it. So I'm going to carry on reading and just relax. My asthma was starting to play up, So I'm trying to get that under control. And then I will bring you more of an update later. So yeah, I think I'm definitely going to finish this book before the end of the Polarthon. I don't know if I will pick another book up or not. I didn't go into town to buy any books like I was planning to today, because I remembered that the new Sarah J. Maas book comes out on Tuesday next week, which is after Polarthon has finished. And I'll probably need to go into town to collect that from Waterstones. So I might as well go and pick up my books that I want then and just do it all in one trip rather than going today and then going to the cinema and dinner, coming home and then going back out again on Tuesday. Better to just, because as you can see, I'm absolutely shattered just from going to the cinema and dinner, because walking on crutches is not easy. So yeah, it's been a long but amazing, wonderful day. And I'm just so glad that I get to spend it with my husband. So yeah, I don't regret none of it. It cost us an arm and a leg because cinema and Nando's is not cheap. But hey, it's Valentine's and I really wanted to do something nice with Scott to say thank you for all the hard work that I've put him through for the last 10 weeks. Looking after me and taking care of me, and not once has he complained. Not once has he been like, oh, can't you get better quicker or anything like that. He's just been, look, you heal in your own time and take as long as you need to get better. I'm here for you. And I really appreciate that, because I have not had that in my life. And he's there for me. And I feel really honoured to be his wife. I love him too much. Too much, so much. I love him a lot. So I'm going to go before I start crying. It's been a long day, but a wonderful day. So yeah, I'm going to go do some reading now, and I will be back to you soon. So I bought myself another bookcase. Ignore the mess down there. Did I need another bookcase? No, I did not. But this area was wasted space. And I thought if I could get another bookcase, I could have all my favourite books here. Exact opposite of okay, you can see right there. Uglies, right there. I'd have somewhere to put my Switch and my Switch games, somewhere to put my creams and my hand creams and stuff. I'll have a place there to put my Amazon Fire tablet, which is currently on charge. And yeah, it would free up some space on my bookshelves in my spare room, because you know, these books are going nowhere, and so it kind of makes sense that they have their own space, so that the books that are in the spare room are ones that can kind of come and go. You know, the books that are on my TBR, or books that I do enjoy, but you know, in a few years' time I might think about like unhauling. But these ones are going nowhere. So I'll give you a quick guide. As I say, my Body Shop lemon hand sanitizers there, my body butter, and some Sudocreme, because this was helping out the rash on my leg from having the boot on, so that's why that's there. My Switch and my Switch games, if you're interested in knowing what games I have. They're them all. This is the main one I play. I have logged over 1,000 hours on this game. The others, just a few, just a few hours. Okay, and then here's a bit that you really want to see. So, the Uglies series. There's a film coming out on Netflix very, very soon of the Uglies book, and I cannot wait for it. It has that Joey King actress from The Kissing Booth. She, in fact, approached Netflix to make a film of Uglies, which is one of her favourite books as well. So, yay for Joey King, because I have been wanting this to happen for years. Then, of course, we have The Hunger Games, which I read The Hunger Games when it first came out, because everyone was shouting about it. But when I finished it, I felt like I wanted more of this. That's when I discovered Uglies. And when I read Uglies, I was like, I found more. This is my more. So The Hunger Games has a special place in my heart because it found me Uglies. Then, of course, we have For the Wolf, because if you watch my review on that, you'll know how much I loved it. The Wicked Deep, book where I literally cried. House of Hollows, I loved. The exact opposite of OK. This copy is actually signed by the author, Laura Stephen. And then the sequel, A Girl Called Shameless and The Love Hypothesis. No, not the new one that came out, but the one by Laura Stephen, which is pretty much the same story as the one that is getting all the love at the moment. So, yeah, I refuse to read the newest one out because Laura Stephen was there first. This is just a letter opener that I got from Fairy Loot, which has these cool markings on. Nothing to do with the exact opposite of OK, but I just thought I'd put it there. Of course, Orion Lost has to be here, and then Adam 2, which was not so much, I didn't love as much as Orion Lost, but they're the same author, so. And of course, the Darkness of Dragons trilogy is there. Sorry for shaky hand, but tired. But yeah, the Darkness of Dragons trilogy is there because that thing is going nowhere. And then at the bottom, if I can show you, I don't speak about this trilogy very much on my channel anymore, but it is the Flint and Silver trilogy by John Drake, which is kind of like a prequel to Treasure Island. I love that trilogy. I need to reread it again soon. Here is the Seventh Son, first and second book by Lainey Forbes. Absolutely love this series so far, and I'm actually picking up book 3 next week as it's just been released. These Hollow Vows, which is a newest favourite of mine, really enjoyed that. Daughter of the Pirate King, Daughter of the Siren Queen, I really enjoyed these, so that's why they're there. And then the American hard copy of the exact opposite of OK. And then my sort of compendium treasury book of Mermaid Handbook takes pride of place there, which it didn't get to do on my other shelves. So that is that there. There are a couple of favourite books missing from these shelves. The Cruel Prince trilogy is a favourite of mine, but I have a Holly Black shelf on my bookshelves in the other room, so I want to keep them all together, all the Holly Black books. Absolutely love the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, but again, I have a Sarah J Maas shelf on my bookshelves in the other room, so yeah, these are just like the books that I could fit on a smaller shelf. So yeah, that is my new shelf, and I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. I love the black. I wish I'd bought all black shelves because they just make the colours on books just pop. I mean, look how beautiful that is. That's gorgeous. Oh, I'm in love. I think I'm actually in love. Hiya, so it is Sunday evening. I don't know what time it is. I haven't got my phone anywhere near me,
but I'm guessing by the light of the day, it's maybe somewhere like 6, 7, maybe 8 o'clock. Time gets away with you on Sundays because I very rarely look at the clock. Anyway, I have finished the ebook of Song of the Forever Rains by E.J. Mello. Don't know if you can see. Let me take the thingy off. So it is Song of the Forever Rains by E.J. Mello. This one I gave 4 stars. It's a Kindle Unlimited book. Book 2 is available and I already have that downloaded onto my Amazon Fire. And book 3 is actually released tomorrow, February the 14th. So I am probably going to try to continue reading the other 2 books that are in this trilogy before the end of the month and just like get them finished, because I really enjoyed this. Like, I really liked the darkness of this. It is a fantasy romance, but there is good plot, and I love the sister camaraderie that is in this book. Like, the sisters, they are together. They're known as the Musai, although people don't actually know they are the Musai, they just know of the Musai. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I might not be. But Musai, yeah, I think so. Anyway, it's spelt like that. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I believe that each book is going to focus on a different sister. So the next book was beautifully lined up to focus on Naya, who I really liked her. She was very sassy and very quick to joke as well and things like that. And then the third and final book, I believe, will be Arabessa, which is the oldest sister. So yes, and each sister has a potential love interest already set up. So I'm very excited to continue this trilogy, and I think I will try and get these read before the end of the month so that I can complete this trilogy this month, because I really don't want to sleep on this trilogy. I really do want to get it read. And I read each book in about 3 days. I read this book in about 3 days. So ebooks do take me a little bit longer to read, just simply because I have to take regular breaks from reading because of eye strain. That's why it was originally on like that nightshade on the screen, which I had to remove to show you the picture, because it kind of yellows the screen so it's not so glaring, especially on an evening. But yeah, I highly recommend this book. If you enjoy like fantasy romance, where there's a good plot going, you would enjoy this. I really did like it. It doesn't have like the normal fantasy romance tropes like fairies or the fae or you know, magical beings as such. It is simply this place where the lost gods have gifted a few people specific gifts, and then others don't have this gift. They're unmagical, I suppose. And there is a drug that is infiltrating the non-magical people, called Phoria, which is basically magic siphoned from a magical person, and then the non-magical person is inhaling that and getting the highs from having magic, and is then able to use limited magic themselves even though they're non-magical. Does that make sense? And of course that's not something that people want people to be doing, especially as this magic, siphoned magic called Phoria, can make you mad because you're not supposed to have the magic. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I will be carrying on with books 2 and 3. I gave this 4 stars.
Really, really enjoyed it. You can buy the physical books. The physical books are available on Amazon and they're only $5.99. I may be tempted. I may be tempted to purchase them. I think what I'm going to do is, as a treat to myself, if I do finish all 3 books by the end of the month, I will treat myself to the physical copies next month, as a treat to myself for finishing the trilogy. Because these are books that I would happily read and reread again. So yeah, good 4 stars book there. So that is my Polarthon finished. So we had Song of the Forever Rains, which got a 4 stars. I read The Polar Bear Explorers Club by Alex Bell. That one also got 4 stars. And I also read The Good Bear by Sarah Lean, illustrated by Fiona Woodcock, and this one got 3 stars. However, you did also see me finish this week The Faithless Hawk by Margaret Owen, and this one got 5 stars because this is one of my new favourite duologies, definitely, and will be going on my new shelf that I hope you will have seen a clip of that I got today. So yeah, the duology will be going on my new favourites shelf bookcase in my bedroom. So yes, there's room on there for this duology. So those are all the books. Let me just stack them up for you to see. I mean, the Kindle. So yeah, I mean, I was about a quarter of the way through The Faithless Hawk, so I'd already started it. But I finished 4 books this week. I am very happy with that. I'm extremely happy with that. I honestly wasn't sure I was going to get all 3 books read in 1 week, but the fact that I read both The Polar Bear Explorers Club and The Good Bear in 1 day each, for those 2, it really left me room to be able to finish off The Faithless Hawk and to also then take my time with the ebook, because, as I say, it does take me a little bit longer to read ebooks because of eye strain and having to take regular breaks. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy to have taken part in Polarthon. I'm going to go off and enter all my books into the form that they have for the to add the points to the Arctic Animals team, Go Press team, and hopefully the Arctic Animals will win, because we should, because we're cute and cuddly and we're awesome. So yeah, but yeah, so that is that is my Polarthon readathon. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I know that, like, my life isn't exactly interesting, but I hope you've enjoyed hearing my thoughts on some of these books a bit more, and seeing my progress of reading them. I don't do vlogs very regularly, but I thought I would at least vlog this experience. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!